ladies and fucking gentlemen. Let's fucking go. I am one of your co-hosts, Atomic, followed by
Shmorphious.
Hey.
And what do we got over
there? And good old Veneer.
Oh yeah.
If I sound a little different, I am on a different device.
Yep.
My other device was having technical difficulties, so
yeah. Well,
there's.
Oh no!
Oh shit.
What a rock?
Are you okay?
Are you okay, bro?
Robert?
Hello? Are you, bro?
Uh-oh.
That's not good!
Okay, I guess we're going with a good start right now. Are you okay?
I spilt my shot all over my weed.
Oh no. What was it?
What do you mean, what was it?
Was it like, a cart, or was it like flat?
Yeah, it was a cart.
Oh my
Was it the cart
Lord.
that I gave you?
Yeah.
It's okay. I can give you another.
No. Don't. Oh,
why
dude,
it's
all over my keyboard, dude. It's all over my keyboard. Ah!
We're already starting very good, folks.
Yes,
We're
off to a great start.
Yeah, very good start right here.
Alright. So, today we're going to talk about a variety of things. We're going to go into talking about why Veneer is on, sounding the way that she is. Not to say that she doesn't sound bad or anything like that. No. Just talking about that situation, what's going on. We'll talk about how it's spooky, scary skeleton month. And I kind of want to talk a little bit about Halo Infinite before we close out on the podcast. So, with that said, I'm just going to let you take it away, Veneer.
Yeah, so, as I was saying earlier, yeah, I'm having a bit of technical difficulties, considering that, I was using old hardware, and it's not going very well. There's just... Last week was a nightmare to deal with of trying to fix it and clean it, but, it didn't go very well, so I am on this device now, which is a, my other, PC, which has a built-in mic. Sadly, my headset does not work anymore, so I have to rely on this until I need to get a new headset and new equipment in the meantime. So, you may hear me sound like this for a while, so I do apologize of the audio, or if the audio is not that great, or if anything is a little weird.
Right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, whenever it comes down to, these situations, I mean, it always sucks, to have that. With that said, I mean, like, down below on my Twitch, I do have a contributions page that's set up. The money typically goes to helping people out in situations like this. It's not like just from my instance or anything like that. It's, I'm someone that kind of believes in investing back in terms of what you give or what you get or something like that, because I just love the idea of the principle of the gift of giving it's its own reward. I like that principality, and that's something I often think about in terms of what I want to leave behind as kind of like a legacy, is just to help people. And for this situation, I really do want to help out my friend here, and it makes the world go around. And when you learn to understand that people go through trouble sometimes, and this is just one of them. So you don't have to, no one's forcing you, but if you do so happen want to donate or something like that, it's down below in my Twitch bio. I'm in the process of trying to make something for the other links for our SoundCloud as well as our Spotify, but for now, it's under my Twitch, and again, it's gonna go to help her out. So, yeah.
Yeah, and it's not mandatory or anything, but that's why I sound again a little bit different than I usually than the first episode, how I sound like earlier. So, just to give a little heads up and make sure you guys be safe. Make sure to do don't download anything bad, nothing like that. Make sure your computers are safe because security is very important, and you don't want to deal with anything of unnecessary stuff.
Absolutely.
And also definitely keep it up to date.
Mhm.
So that's my all recommendations to everyone that's in the chat. Make sure to stay safe and browse safely. That's all I can say for that matter.
Yes. All right. So, with that said, I mean, it's Halloween.
Yeah, it is spooky month.
Yes, it's we get out the skeletons, get out the all sorts of different decorations for Halloween.
Oh, I let all my skeletons loose.
No, you already did. You already let them loose. I have the closet.
Those naked bastards.
Oh, you gotta whack them out with the fucking broomstick. Get them out of there. Get them.
Yeah, it's easy money. It's easy money.
Hey, Joe, get out of my fucking closet. Get out of my fucking closet, Joe.
Yeah, man. Dude, stop eating my sandwiches, man.
Stop eating my sandwiches and taking my fucking money. Get out of my fucking closet.
Dude, he does that?
Listen, Joe the skeleton would like to do some weird shit, okay? He'll eat your sandwiches and steal your money. Maybe steal your drinks too. Who knows? I don't know.
Is he also the water goblin? There's a fucking goblin in my house stealing my water.
There's a water goblin?
Yeah, dude, I left a glass of water on my desk. And late at night, I wake up in the pitch black darkness of my room. The only thing illuminating my room is the soft, cold glow of the half bred moon. I just hear and then some gulping sound effects. And then a glass hitting the table like so. And and yeah, I hear it. I hear it go back into my closet. Like yeah, I hear the squeak.
Does it have a name? Does it have a name?
I decided to name him Jimmy.
Jimmy, not Jerry?
No, dude, Jerry's a leprechaun, man. He's a beast.
Yeah. I forgot about Jerry.
Jerry's a leprechaun, dude. Yeah, I still have those drawings.
Yeah. No, I remember.
The drawings from high school.
Oh yeah.
Didn't I also draw Jerry for you for a campaign, if I'm not mistaken?
Yeah, you drew many different versions of Jerry, and I still have a couple of those.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember. That was when Greg, you were hosting a campaign back in the day.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I think we have some stuff to talk about now.
It is Halloween. So yeah.
Storytelling.
I guess a while ago, we're all gathering around the campfire. We're gathering around here. I have to set the ambience. Let me find like a campfire ambience.
Alright, let's go get the campfire. Let's get our fucking marshmallows and toasting, boys. Let's go. Eat some candy and have some good time.
Here. We're gonna do this. We're gathering around the campfire, ladies and gentlemen. And alright, so I guess a while back I made a D&D campaign that was based around a universe that we were making back in high school.
Good old days.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we talked
Good
about it
old days.
nonstop. There's still some stuff that I kind of want to explore, from the stuff that, we talked about back in the day. Some stuff I'm looking back on, like, okay, we could change that idea a little bit, but, it's just a campaign based off of those ideas, and to be honest with you, I don't think it was good at all.
It was fucking wild. That's all I gotta say.
It was definitely wild.
Fun fact, it wasn't my first time doing a DM. I did a DM over at the high school that we attended. Back,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and back in those days. And
back in those years.
Yes, those years and those times.
Many years ago.
Yes.
I like this campfire.
Yes.
I do too.
It's a great campfire. I feel nice and toasty around it.
I feel like I'm at camp. I'm just at camp, in the woods. I just feel like I'm at camping right now. It feels nice. It really feels nice.
I got warm feet.
Oh yeah, here you go.
So, hey,
they're no longer cold.
I just realized something.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up?
I've had my mic muted, for the first 10 minutes of this podcast.
That is the funniest shit I've heard today.
Oh really?
I had everything set up, and I forgot to check if my mic was
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Well, hello folks.
Hello, welcome to the podcast, fellas.
Yeah, hello to the podcast, fellas.
You got to hear my scream and nothing else. There was just 10 minutes of silence.
10 minutes of fucking silence.
Yeah, when I was doing the full technical difficulty thing, it's just
Oh
boy.
Well, it's okay. No, my mic was muted. The audio that you guys were producing, it was there.
I know.
Yeah.
It feels weird because we're just like disembodied voices now.
Yeah.
Man, fuck, I can't speak.
No, yeah,
I'm in shock.
Well, it's part of the spooky mom.
That spilt.
It's part of the spooky mom.
Okay, so I guess I can restart my story then. So we're at this campfire, and I made a D&D campaign based on, a little written universe that, I worked on in high school with Shmorph, and, it was cringy, and I don't think it was any good, but, it exists, and it's a known fact. Everybody remembers it in the fresh back of their heads, and I have to live with that.
Yeah, no, I remember. I remember Rise. Oh boy, what a wild trip that was. And I remember another one that you're doing, but that one also got flunked.
To be honest with you, I do legitimately put work into these things. I'll admit, though, I do procrastinate towards the mathematical sides of things in some regards. I have this nasty tendency of either over-calculating or under-calculating, because that's how much I suck at math.
I don't blame you.
Yeah. I'm sitting there trying to follow the rules, I'm looking there trying to write it out, and I'm having these issues. But these are things that I know I need to kind of buckle down if I ever want to do shit like that. It's kind of why I stopped doing, things like, campaigns for a little while. And then I started trying to get back into them, thinking hey, I could be better this time than the last time. But, I tend to run into the same issue.
Yeah, being a DM, even though that I've only done, not vocal text DMing, it's hard to figure out what you want to do with it and where do you go with it. Some people write it down, but for me, since I'm not good at writing it down because then I end up forgetting about it later, I just go with the flow. Mm-hmm. And that's not very good. That's not usually practical, but I tried doing that, and I ended up leaving in a couple of holes, where to not Where
Right.
the fuck is the story going? Do want ideas? So.
Man. I don't know. The human condition lately. I mean, it's like, all of, you know, I have no idea where I was going with that. Forget I even was saying that, because for a second there, I thought I was going to go into the next segment to it about saying like how, you know, everybody's kind of like in a slum. Actually, what I can say is that people seem to be excited about the new Halo campaign that I mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
I had brain fart moment right there. I'm sorry about that one. I had brain fart moment. I was trying to bring up the mention of this, but I wanted to talk about it because, you know, I thought it was pretty cool, and it feels like Halo again. And, you know, I'm going to mute the audio, and just have it play in the background. But, you know, I don't know. It just feels like Halo. And to the audio listeners on Spotify and like on like SoundCloud, you know, if you played, you know, previous entries before, it captures a lot of that artistic spirit, and it captures a lot of, you know, what those stories have to offer. I'm excited, and I can't wait to stream it.
I didn't even know they made a new Halo game, and holy shit, it looks really good. Like,
Yeah.
the trailer looks nice.
Yeah.
They really up notch with the graphics and shit like that. That's really good.
Yeah, they did.
It looks like Fallout 4.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Well, I say a little bit because, you know, some of the detailing in terms of like the former structures and the UNSC stuff, I can see it. Because when it comes to the Covenant enemies, they kind of, I don't know, they don't really come across as something that's like from Fallout.
It actually gave me more of a vibe of Doom for some reason. Maybe
Yeah,
it's just
Doom
the suit.
2016.
Yeah. Actually,
Yeah,
it's funny that you mentioned that.
same lighting.
Bethesda was acquired by Microsoft.
When was this?
I want to say back in December or January of 2021.
Well, damn.
December
Couldn't be
20.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So, you know, they were acquired by Microsoft. So, like I said, you know, it's funny that you make mention of that.
Cortana looks different.
Yeah, she does look a lot different here.
Oh yeah, so there's, you know, she's shaded more towards her classical form, and then there's, you know, this other version that I guess can be partnered up with her. And
Oh, that's cool.
yeah,
Hey, I'm sorry, I'm saying what's on the screen is cool.
no, I get you.
Like the shit that's being dropped in.
Yeah.
So this is
Oh,
like a
yeah.
completely open world.
It is.
Ooh.
Cooperative is gonna come later on in.
Fucking
Oh.
bastards.
Yeah, I know. It sucks, but it is coming. And it's coming in a later update. About. I don't know if it's gonna come in like the end of the month or January. But so it's supposed to come out one of those, you know, around that time frame.
Okay, I see. So like a month or two after release.
Yeah. It is going to have free updates, so there won't be any, like, you know, DLC per se, but there will be cosmetic microtransactions. It is free to play multiplayer. The only thing that costs money is the campaign, but the campaign costs $60.
Woo!
Damn,
Yeah.
that's a lot of money.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's very exciting. And I'm excited for it. And yeah.
Hopefully the game's gonna be good, because... Oh boy, it looks really good so far. It looks promising to me.
Yes. Yeah,
Looks
so-
like a mix between Destiny and Halo. I mean,
Well, but Destiny was made by Bungie. Bungie originally made Halo back in the day.
Of course.
Yeah.
I had forgotten.
Yeah.
But yeah, it seriously looks like it's. I don't know my thoughts on this. I think it might be fun. It seems a little too commercial for me.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
It feels like it's like a bunch of. I don't want to sound like an asshole now, but it feels like it's a bunch of 40-year-olds trying to figure out what would be cool for kids playing this game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get what you mean, because it does carry a lot of the spirit of the combat from Halo 5 Guardians. And in terms of what I mean by that is literally like the gunplay. While it's a bit different in slight technicalities to make it more smoother and all that sort of stuff, in spirit it's fast-paced. It's a little bit like that. My criticism for Halo 5, where it's like, you know, your gunplay is like hardcore laser tag, or that's a criticism like that I agree with when I hear, you know, from other people that have played, you know, the games just as long as I have. So, and what sucks is that at the spirit of Halo Sandbox and tools is like, it is a first-person shooter, but it's a unique first-person shooter in the sense of it originally being a team arena shooter that's more focused on sandbox mechanics. So, like, emphasizing and encouraging experimentation with weapons, or not even necessarily of loadouts, but like going to certain points on the map for map control and picking up power weapons and experimenting with those. And that's why I think a lot of people have had criticisms in the past for previous entries of 343's editions of Halo. On top of that, you know, you've had Halo 4 that was like in the same vein as Call of Duty's multiplayer, where it has a loadout system, but Halo doesn't necessarily need to have a loadout system. It's always had a more sexualized focus on sandbox mechanics. So, I think that's why a lot of people feel revived with Halo Infinite. So, enough of me yapping about that.
It seems good. Probably not the game for me.
I mean, if I had a good computer, I'll probably maybe give it a crack. But you know, it looks interesting. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt of this is not gonna be bad, but I'm not gonna jinx it, so I'm not gonna jinx.
Yeah, it's man. Nowadays, bro, I look at buying a game as a fucking investment, because that's what it really fucking is nowadays.
It really is, with everything going right and all stuff.
Well, it's not just that, man. It's like
the legacy of the game.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. It's more like fucking updates and shit. Like no game comes out and it's the whole fucking game nowadays.
Yeah.
Now we wait for updates and stupid shit being added.
I don't like that. I just wish that, again, just gives you everything and that's it, you're done. I don't want to have to wait like 5 million fucking updates.
Okay, remember when video games used to have like cheat codes, and you know, it used to have
2004?
Well, no, even in, like, not just like they've always had, ever since like even things like Capcom, the infamous like up down, left right, AB, stop, you know, that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, that's something like that's something that video games used to come with, and that's used to be something that's like an engagement that people would have to like try to find, because you know they were secret hidden achievements. But video games stopped emphasizing on shit like that. They stopped becoming less interesting. And they started becoming more realistic, and more emphasis on being more, refraction towards reality. And even the ones that don't really do that, that focus on things like survival or something like that, and are things like Little Big Planet and all that sort of stuff, very rarely will ever come out with cheat codes on it, which is very sad. I kind of miss that. I just miss having like a god mode on like Sims or something like that, and just trying to kill my sim or something like that. Yes, I used to fucking try to kill my sims. I wanted the fucking Grim Reaper to come after me.
That was those were the days. Removing the ladder in the pool.
Yep.
There was also the Game
Leaving
Genie.
the oven on. Oh, dude, Game Genie.
Yeah.
I got vac banned on Rust for fucking around with Cheat Engine. And that's my only vac ban. Good old days.
Yeah, like it's because I was actually in local retro video game store, and holy shit, I was so surprised when I saw gacha machines. I thought that was only in a Japan thing, but I guess now they're bringing some gacha machines in America, because I also saw them at my mall. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, dude, with the rise of all of the, I'd say just Asian media as a general statement. I mean, not only is like Japanese entertainment, but South Korean entertainment, Vietnamese, Chinese. There's a goddamn country that I really should remember the name of.
Are you speaking about Taiwan?
Taiwanese, yeah, of course, but there's
Philippines?
I'm returning the
Man,
campfire ambiance.
it's not even a goddamn country. Damn it, I'm so idiotic. Mandarin shows, like romance shows and shit like that. A lot of that stuff's being carried over now. A lot of animation since the fucking dawn of time, but it's becoming a really big thing, especially with like Squid Games and Parasite.
Listen, Squid Game research at the local retro video store. Little plushies of all the uniforms of the shapes. I'm just like, damn, they're already patching that shit out already? Shit, man.
Yeah, Squid Game's catching the wildfire. I mean, like...
dude, it's scary.
Dude,
Squid Games is pretty good.
Earlier today when we were streaming, you were streaming Number One Hell, I was thinking, like, they should make, instead of Squid Games popular, they should make, like, Bateman games popular. Have a bunch of Batemans participate in games like this.
Bateman's.
I'm Bateman.
Hello.
I'm Bateman.
Go watch the stream.
Yes.
Good show. I recommend Squid Games. Good fucking show. Absolutely good show.
Absolutely a fantastic show.
Yeah.
Just watch it in sub though. Don't watch.
Yeah, don't watch the dub. I watched the dub. Good times. Not a great experience. Watch the sub. Way better.
Yeah, I saw the sub. The sub is 100 times better. They replaced they called the little, what is it, the honeycomb candy cookie in the dub version, if I'm not mistaken. I could be remembering things wrong, so take it with a grain of salt.
You mean what the fuck was that? It's like honeycomb, sugar honeycomb.
Yeah, it's a candy. It's a candy.
Spoilers ahead, I guess. Do we want to talk about that? I feel like it's been long enough.
What, Squid Games?
Squid Games, yeah.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Yeah, we can talk about that.
So
I feel like it's been long enough.
Yeah, so what you think of it? I want your personal take, and then I'll talk about mine. Actually, wait, first off, Veneer, have you watched Squid Games?
I saw Squid Games with a couple friends of mine.
Okay.
The whole thing?
Yeah, I saw it from beginning to end. It's a really good show. Like, I like it. It was very interesting how they were doing the games and stuff like that. I don't know why, even though that some people say, well, it's not like this movie, but it gave me like a little bit of sense of Saw.
Right.
Even though Saw is not like yeah, we're going to do children's games and stuff like that, but you're basically doing a challenge where you're trying to survive the challenge. That's all you're trying to do. So that's why I got reminded of a little bit of Saw, just a little bit of Saw. Not like everything Saw. No, I don't see anything that's like Saw between the two. But it's just the concept idea of, okay, you're in this type of situation, and depending on what it's like in Saw, it's mostly about your life. In Squid Games, it's about money. Yep. So you're in this situation, and if you fail, you die. If you win, you live on the next challenge, type of thing. Some people say it would be even like fucking Hunger Games. Never saw Hunger Games, don't care for it, so I'm not giving that comparison. Right. But that's the comparison I can give a little bit. Definitely, I do like that they were showing a little bit of.
I was rooting for the old man. I forget his name, but I think his name's like Ilnam.
Yeah, I forget the old man.
I love the first episode. I accidentally said the campfire, but I love this fucking dopey ass man. This Ilnam is the shit.
I have a lot to say about this show. I have a lot, and yet so little.
Look at this fucking face right here.
Oh yeah, like one of the episodes made me really upset.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't say necessarily going into too further into exact detail. Well, actually, you know,
I watched the first 2 episodes with you. Right?
Yeah, well, yes, yeah.
Okay. First of all, I think it's been long enough. Currently, Squid Games stands as one of the most watched shows on Netflix, if not the most watched.
Yes.
I think if people were going to watch it, they would have already.
Right. Okay, so we can go this one. Okay, so go ahead.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry for interrupting your take, but go ahead. You were gonna say what your take was.
What, mine?
Yeah.
Too much to talk about. I like this show and I hate it at the same time. It was absolutely packed-brimmed with fucking cliches, which aren't bad.
Right.
It made it feel like it was Disney-esque, and given the tone of the series, really shouldn't. I don't know. I feel like it shouldn't have been there, and yet at the same time, should it? I'm so conflicted with the show. I like it and I hate it at the same time, I really love the acting. I really love the characters.
They do.
They all do a great job. I love the fucking ideas. I love all the little tiny details. I love the fucking colors, the aesthetic. Good fucking God. Good God, the cinematography at times is fantastic. Shows you exactly what it needs to. I felt very uneasy from start to finish. I felt very disturbed. Similar disgust feeling as, say, watching some really fucked up, I don't know, reminded me of, shitty horror movies that take themselves too seriously and also awful tragedies.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because it has that intense feeling throughout the whole fucking show, and sometimes it takes it a little overboard. Sometimes it goes over the top. You know, man, there is so much to talk about. I feel like it would take twice the runtime of the show to talk about it. It's bottom line is watch the show. Watch the fucking show.
Yeah.
That's what I gotta say. And if you haven't already, watch it. If you have, watch it again. It's that goddamn good. I'm gonna buy it on Blu-ray. I really do like it. I hate it, but I love it. it gives me awful feelings, and yet it fills me with this sick sense of curiosity, or fulfills that sick sense of curiosity in my head.
Yeah.
You know, I wanna learn more. You know, it feels like it has the same mania, like pop culture mania, as The Purge. Feels like this is replacing The Purge in people's hearts. I don't know, as like the go-to fucked up but kind of almost family friendly. Yeah.
I mean, it's supposed to be about
You know
like
what I
children.
mean?
It's about children's games, so kinda, but not really. Kinda.
Right.
I wouldn't want to watch, or I wouldn't want to let my I don't know, 10-year-old kid watch it.
Oh yeah, I'm not. Like, if I had kids, I'm not letting them watch
No,
that.
no. This is not something for them.
But if I had like a 15-year-old who was interested in watching it, I'd definitely sit down and watch it with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd probably, I mean, fuck. I loved it. I loved it from start to finish. I watched the first 4 episodes, and if you know how the last episode that I had, well, the 4th one, ends, then you know it's on a fucking cliffhanger. And I watched it with Greg, my man right here, and I was so enthralled with it that I called him the next day, or I hit him up via text. I was like, dude, I gotta continue this. I can't not watch the rest of this. And I marathoned the rest of the series in one day.
Yeah, that's what I did with a couple of friends of mine. We just sat there and we just watched Squid Games from first episode all the way to the last episode. Again, good fucking show.
Wow.
I thought the game that they had to deal with when it came to was it Honeycomb? The one where you had the cookie and you had to put the toothpick through it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had to carve it out.
Yeah, I never heard of that game before. That was interesting. Like, I had to look up and see if that's a real game. And
It is.
It is.
Yeah.
I never knew about that game either.
It's absolutely a real game. I don't know how big it is here in the States, but I can absolutely tell you that it is a game. I wouldn't exactly call it a game. It's more like you get this piece of, you typically get this piece of, sugar that's like heated up, and you fucking put a little pattern through it, and you take it and you carve it out. Or you could just fucking eat it right then and there. It's more like a treat, less a game. However, you can fuck around with it and do that. Like, say, Mario Party had it. Mario Party had it as a game.
Yeah, they did.
That's how I knew it.
I knew about Mario Party, but I didn't know they were referencing that game with one of their games where you had the
It had Tug of War. It had Red Light, Green Light.
I find it fucking hilarious that all of the Squid Game guards all had PlayStation like logos on their faces, and it made me think that Sony was sponsoring the event or something like that.
Honestly, I was thinking the same thing too. I'm like, is this like fucking PlayStation shit? And then I had to really think about it. I'm like, no, this is not PlayStation shit.
PlayStation, their fucking wacky fucking commercials.
What was your guys' favorite game?
My favorite game? Well, the game that I liked, I think, the most was the initial game, the one where it's like red light, green light. Because that initial sense of like, oh, well, they're competing for money, and if you lose, you're terminated. And if you don't think to yourself, because when you hear terminated, you're like, oh, well, I'm gonna go home, right? Like, I'm out of the game, I have to get brought back home, and that's it, right? Nope.
Yeah.
And everybody knows they absolutely obliterated in the first game. Like a good chunk of them end up getting killed, and it's very gruesome. Like, you see, like, there's like these sniper outposts. I didn't notice it at first, but after rewatching the first episode, I saw the sniper outposts up in the box corners right there, and there are a couple of camera angles. There's like
20 or 30 foxholes per level, and there's like 3 levels.
Yeah.
So the maximum there was, I don't know. I thought that there was only like 15 people shooting guns total, but it was enough. I felt it was a fucked up scene.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, that was
hammered
pretty
home.
fucked.
I liked it though, man. I liked how fucked it was. I had a big goofy smile on my face because not many shows have the balls to do shit like that. However,
no, they don't. They really don't.
I wanted to see more players make it out because I wanted to see more characters, more acting.
Yeah.
But I knew there was only fucking 9 episodes. I like 8.5 hours of footage content. So I knew there wasn't going to be many characters, but still kind of bummed out about that. I'm so fucking curious. I'm so curious about past games.
Right. Like the 2015 game, the 2012 game, or something like that.
Yeah, the older games I do want to see too.
Actually, they had like a Mayan calendar, like being the 2012 game. It's like, oh, end of the world thing. Hey, guess what? You have to play. I don't know what's the Mayan basketball game that they played where they had like the like this like leather ball and they had to throw it through the hoop.
Oh fuck, dude! It was like a
basketball?
gladiator game. It was like the first renditions of the fuck do we call that?
Let me see if I can find it.
It was like the Olympics, like super crazy athletes, and anybody who like failed this game would fucking die. There would be one winner, one.
The ball game was the Mayan ball game.
Yeah,
So
it was. Yeah.
Extreme version of basketball.
No, it was more like. Man, I don't even. It was kind of like rugby.
What the fuck is rugby, if you don't mind me asking? I'm not good with sports.
It's like a famous European sport.
This is an article from the historyonthenet.com. This article is talking about the Mayan ball game. It says, while no one knows the exact rules of the ball game, Spaniards who saw the Aztec games in the 1500s reported that the 2 games of the 2 5 players had to keep the ball in the air without using their hands or feet. They hit the ball with their upper arms, thighs, or hips. The rubber balls they used were of varying weights and size, from the size of a softball to a soccer ball. Solid rubber balls were heavy up to 8 or 9 pounds and could cause serious injury or even death. Holy crap.
What the fuck?
The games were won mostly by points around 80, 1200. Stone circles with a hole in the middle were attached high up on the walls of the ball court up to 6 meters high. While getting a ball through the hole was rare, if a player got the ball through the hole, it was an instant win.
Understandably so.
Huh.
It's. Didn't they fucking execute people?
Yes, I believe so. It was either that. Well, I know the Aztecs also did something, but they were like, my understanding, more they're more like a war kind of group. I have to look that up now.
Aztecs, Mayans, Incas, all of them just. The one thing that I understood from them all is that they really liked sacrificing their children. They really, really loved throwing them off cliffs.
They also had a variety of drugs
and into holes. Yeah, they would just fucking poison their children with cyanide and shit like that.
This is an article from historymuseum.ca.
So fucked up, man.
This is taking the word of whatever historymuseum.ca is saying. The Maya are probably the best known. They're from the Yucatan around 2600 BC. They rose prominent to 250 in present-day southern Mexico. Let's see. Around 300 BC, the Maya adopted
hierarchical system of government with ruled by nobles and kings. So they had like, their own kind of European-esque kind of like culture, but just in their own unique way, from the sounds of it.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it was just one of them that sacrificed their children. I don't want to speak for anything, but it was the one thing that I remembered. Of course, I didn't remember which one did it, but
yeah, no, I don't know either. I mean, like, it's possible that they could have. I honestly don't know.
I don't know if I care enough. I really don't. What use is that information going to serve me?
No. Yeah, unless you're like in like.
If I participated in a Squid Game, perhaps.
It would be like
I needed to know the answer. A trivia game.
Yeah, I was supposed to say Jeopardy Squid Game edition.
This is an American version.
Yeah.
Jeopardy.
Except
the Wheel of Fortune. No, that one was
Fortune.
That one was always my favorite.
What, those kind of word games?
No, Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
How'd you feel about hearing about Alex Trebek when he had to step down?
Dude, honestly, didn't hear about that.
Yeah.
I don't pay attention to shit like that. I just like the game itself. Being forced to spell out words, names, ideas, art, concepts, shit like that, just filling in the blanks. Like Scooby-Doo. Fucking happy good times. They're making money while doing it. Why the fuck not?
Yeah.
In fact, if Wheel of Fortune is still going on, I hope I can end up on that show someday. That'd be a goofy, fun time. I don't even care if I make money. I could lose it all. I could make $10,000 and lose it all. I don't care. It's gonna happen. I apologize. I've been speaking too much.
No.
No. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
So, yeah. It's a lovely Halloween. Happy Halloween, people.
I know, right?
No.
Happy fucking Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Merry Halloween.
Yes.
I wonder if the candy's bullies inside.
Maybe. I'd like to snack some candy myself at some point.
Yeah, I'm thinking of doing that too. Greetings, Doodlezar. Pleasure to have you in the chat.
Yes, I completely agree. Hello, friend.
Hello.
Hello, friend.
I know you've been in here, but I didn't want to derail the conversation.
I fixed the Nightbot so that way people can post emotes and type in the chat and all that sort of stuff. So it's, that's fixed. That's up and running. And the bot should only kick you out for saying certain explicit words, but we all know what those are. So, anyways,
Can I put this? Can I put that in? Yeah. Look at that. Look at that, baby. Hey, why is my name purple?
Why not?
Do you guys see? Do you guys see my name as purple?
No, I see it as I'm on my phone, so.
Okay, you see it as pink. I see it as purple.
I see it as black.
Oh, it's orange for her.
Oh, you're purple as well. Oh, I see. I don't mind if it's purple. That fits in with my aesthetic.
Wait, isn't that your avatar?
Yeah, it is.
Green, purple, and red.
Green, purple, red.
Yep.
I stole them from Joe. That's definitely purple. That's fuck. Joe's color scheme for sure, but he focuses more on the green than the purple.
Yeah, it's been such a long time since we talked to Joe.
Yeah, it has been a long time since I talked to him.
Let me text him, see what's going on. Let's see if we can get him on the cast sometime.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Yeah.
I would love to have him as a guest, Have him talk about, his takes on Battlefield, because he loves Battlefield.
Oh man, he doesn't play much of that anymore.
No,
but
he doesn't play anymore?
He used to get so in depth with it, and that's what impressed me the most, is that this guy was so in tune with it. And, I was like, rock on, man. He was in tune with the animations and how the game was handled. As we all know, Battlefield is kind of memey right now with Battlefield 2042 having a very upsetting meta. And I don't know. I feel like this happens a lot to games when they release a beta or something like that, where it looks awful like that. But I guess it's tanking, game sales and all that sort of stuff for Battlefield 2042.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, sorry to interrupt, but well, Dudozara, I hope you're gonna feel better very soon. Sorry to hear that you were very sick.
Oh fuck! I haven't been reading the chat. God damn it.
I've been reading the chat. So I've been reading, so don't worry about it. But I completely understand you, Doodle, with making spooky stuff fun this month. I was gonna do that too, but we all know we had to deal with some technical difficulties, so I couldn't be able to do that.
Yeah.
My power went out.
Oh yeah.
I now have.
Hey, let's talk about the Nor'easter. Let's talk about the Nor'easter.
I don't know if we should.
Why not?
It was a bad time. It was a bad time. I lost power for a couple of days. It was kind of fun. Got it back. Now I'm drunk. It's how I am. How life is.
Is that how life is? You just get drunk once a blackout happens and power comes back?
No. I mean, it's the weekend. It's Halloween. Everyone's getting their spoop on.
Oh yeah, it is a merry celebration time of Halloween.
Me? I'm getting drunk. Just like every other weekend. What a grand old time.
Yeah, and I'm just vibing.
I'd say I'm pretty vibey. Pretty vibey right now.
Hey, so do you want to talk about what you are doing for your channel, Shmorph?
Man, to be honest, so I just opened up my Twitch, Shmorphious.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna post links on that, by the way.
You can go check it out if you want. Currently, there's nothing. I don't really know what to play. I'm still very much up in the air about everything. I don't even know if I'm going to be using my Twitch all that often. So check it out at your own will, I guess. I don't know. I'll most likely play Payday 2 in the future, or Left 4 Dead, No Room in Hell. I've been playing a lot of that recently. PZ or Project Zomboid. I'm a very big fan of that. Valheim or Terraria, Skyrim. I don't know. I'm into it all. 7 Days to Die. I'm up in the air, fellas. I don't know what to stream and I don't know where to go. So I mean, if you guys have any suggestions, point me in an interesting direction.
Absolutely.
I will. I'm all ears.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on that in the chat for that.
Yeah.
I mean, besides that, yeah.
I was gonna say just start off small. Go with something you really want to play. If it's Terraria you want to play, go right ahead, play Terraria. If it's something else, go play something else.
Right.
Play something what you feel you want to start out first. What would be a good starting point for you? That's what I would say.
I would say retro games, but I don't own a way in which to record said games. Let's call it that. Most of my games retro oriented. I play with with fucking emulators or ROMs. Like I have an interesting boot memory card for my PS2 I use all the time. Free McBoot, I believe it's called. Really great, cool stuff. I don't advocate for jailbreaking things, but I've always done it, so I'm gonna keep doing it.
Be careful. All I gotta say, be careful, man. You don't know what you'll get yourself into. All I gotta say, be careful.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I also have like this Super Nintendo and a Wii fucking GameCube. You know, a Wii is a GameCube.
Oh yeah.
PS3. I do have an actual PS2 that I have been using, and that's, you know, I do have physical games. So I'm not a bastard. I do own most of my games, most of them. However, there are some that are either $400 to buy. Like, I'm not gonna go out of my goddamn way and buy a copy of fucking Earthbound for $200.
Oh God, no.
No.
You know what I'm saying? I spent $80 on Smash Melee, and I feel bad about that purchase. So I feel intense buyer's remorse for that purchase. I bought it, walked out the store, and felt buyer's remorse. I was like, dude, you got to go back and return it. I'm like, yeah, you know, it's Smash Melee for $80. That's a goddamn steal, brother. You gotta keep it. Here we are 2 years later. Yeah, so, you know, I keep real shit on the side, but I do. There are certain games that I have to fucking use ROMs for, unfortunately, because it's either too hard to find the game and buy a copy, or the copy is way too fucking expensive.
And that sucks.
So I'm bummed out by it. I'm fucking bummed out by it, because this is a lot of the stuff that I'm pirating or emulating is shit from my childhood, and I feel like that shit should be more fucking accessible to me.
Not only is Nintendo doing it, but isn't Sony also doing that too, or something
Oh, dude,
like that?
Fucking every company does it, bro. And it's not necessarily the company's fault. Okay, it's more so the community and whatever's hot on people's minds. Like, soon enough, the GameCube is gonna be off people's minds, and I'm sure the prices will come down eventually, or maybe it will skyrocket even more. I mean, GameCube is one of those fucking systems that's always been sought after.
Right.
Even when it fucking came out. Or PS2, very sought after console. Everybody had a fucking PS2 though. So, you know, I'm sure there's millions of copies of each and every game fucking floating around on the internet. It's just hard to find it, and a definite, rich, good copy. And none of the companies want to go back and make new copies of the old games. So all we're left with was what was created, and oftentimes that shit's discarded or forgotten about or misused, mistreated, and it's ultimately ruined by the time that you get your hands on it. So oftentimes people resort to emulation, and I personally don't think it's a bad thing. Simply because of the way that the market is right now.
Yep.
I don't think it's I think morally it's probably wrong. I feel like the money, I should be paying for it, and I feel like it should be accessible. And I want to give that money to the artists, the creators of the project. However, it's hard to get your hands on, and unreliable, very unreliable.
Oh yeah.
You know, I don't feel safe.
No,
not emulating.
I understand that. I mean, you know, it sucks. I mean, and at the end of the day, it comes from some of the facts that like chips aren't being made anymore, and that kind of sucks because, you know, because of that. and my dad had to also do the same thing, where we were looking to investing into having strictly only like fire boxes, the Amazon, fire sticks, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about, yeah.
Cutting cable out so that way we don't have to pay for that. We could just, have that. And what he looked into was a jailbroken fire stick. Now, one of the pros and cons about a jailbroken fire stick is that you can access television from all over the globe. The downside of a jailbroken fire stick, you can't access the actual contents, like Netflix or Disney Plus or any of the basic stuff that a regular fire stick would have. Or that's at least the stuff that we're learning right now.
Why don't you invest in a Roku? Or a Raspberry Pi and install Kodi on it or some shit.
That's something.
Yeah, Kodi's something that was really great though, and now it's not.
Really?
Everything got cracked down on Kodi because it really is just a pirate center. It's just a pirating thing. Like, people would use it specifically to watch movies, to watch TV shows for free, anime, shit like that. Just anything and everything that's video-oriented media.
Right.
People were using Kodi for. They didn't like it. Companies didn't like it, so they cracked down on it. And now it's essentially neutered. Honestly, I don't think it's a bad idea to invest in a fucking jailbroken,
something like that.
A jailbroken fire stick.
Yeah.
Because you get to see fucking news from all around the world. That sounds cool. That sounds like a really cool time.
Yeah.
But can you get in trouble getting a jailbreak fire stick?
Yeah, of course. I don't condone the use of jailbroken devices.
No.
However, it sounds like a good idea.
Yes.
I don't have one.
No.
Sounds like a cool idea.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's something that, just helps access what you gotta access, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but, Live Leak exists too.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Nowadays, I never use my TV.
Well, that has to go to say about, accessing stuff.
It's just, TV's a fucking dying media.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
It really is, and they're trying to get onto, the internet a lot more, like regular television programs, like The Simpsons is now trying to stream premiere on the internet.
Okay, I think that's a good idea for entertainment.
Well,
in
yes,
general.
it's a good idea. I'm just pointing out that, the actual turn away from television to
is
more,
beginning.
Yeah.
Honestly, dude, I thought it began way back when Netflix started.
Honestly, yeah.
When they started mailing in movies and TV shows and shit like that on discs and shit. Right when they first started going off, or Blockbuster, shit like that. I really think TV was dying, or starting to die then. I think the internet exploding onto the scene, especially in 2005 with the invention of YouTube, I really do think that TV was doomed to die at that point.
Yeah.
I would assume so, yeah. Especially at the time when you have Fred and all of them getting big, I would assume television was slowly starting to die from there.
There's just a lot more ease of access with the internet than there is with television nowadays.
I would agree. And on top of that, who the fuck likes ads, bro? I mean, it was kind of iconic in our youth. Ads, I would say, were more entertaining, better in a way.
Yes. Rather than the cheap, simplistic stuff that they got going on.
Oh god, dude! everything feels so dumbed down and shit, man. It feels like 60-year-old, 80-year-old men white men sitting in a fucking booth, smoking cigars and trying to figure out what millennials like. The answer is money.
Yeah, it's always been money.
Yeah, it's rough.
It is.
I don't know, man. I feel like everything's kind of dubbed down over the years.
I mean, like, a lot of things feel like they're dubbed down, besides ads and other crap. Like, TV shows feel a little bit dubbed down, too, for children.
Like, I remember growing up thinking of, like, ads from the youth of, like, Godzilla, the 1998 Matthew Broderick Godzilla. Say what you want to say about that fucking movie, but
That's
the
a lot
ads...
of fish.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, the ads were so iconic.
Yeah.
This is the size of its foot.
There was
It's like on a bus.
There was a fucking Taco Bell commercial.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Oh, that was fucking iconic, dude.
Yeah.
I wasn't alive when that shit came out, but I've seen the commercials since then. Since my birth, I've seen the commercials, and I've always been impressed by them.
Right.
Oh man, dude. I don't know. I feel like things have changed, man.
Yeah.
A lot of things change. Like, again, a lot of television shows had a lot of unique personality, at least children's shows, cartoon shows, but now everything feels the fucking same whenever I look back at, like, if I were to watch a children's show now. They're all the same to me. There's no differences between one or the other.
Right.
That's one good example.
Yes.
Movies vary, but there's really not much. There's not much quirky movies as there were back in the day, too. At least from what I noticed.
No.
Oh man.
They're all too serious.
Yes.
What, you mean nowadays?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't think so. I think movies are taken less seriously than they ever have.
I don't know. I get a mixed bag.
I personally haven't seen a film that I have found to be inspiring. I haven't seen a film come out in the last 10 years that has inspired me to do anything.
Same, honestly, same. I haven't found anything that was inspiring, to be honest.
Nothing that really caught my eye and was like, wow, dude, you gotta think about this, man. You gotta think about doing art. You gotta, like, when you see a film, you should be, I don't know, touched, moved in some feasible way, but everything nowadays just feels like a cash cow. Feels like they're robbing me of something. My money, my time, my thoughts, my energy, everything, man.
It's because they're all remakes and rehashing other media. That's all it comes down to.
Yes, I agree with that.
I mean, there's some exceptions, like against Squid Games. It's not, even though that's not a movie, but it's a show. It's an exception. It's different. But like a lot of American media, or at least Western, at least in the Western, again USA, it seems it's all the same. There's really not much different. Like if there is a certain genre, let's say like, I don't know, animated movies, it feels kind of the same from one another sometimes. Not all the time. Sometimes. Emphasis on sometimes.
Yeah, I'd agree. I don't know. I'd even go as far to say that video games, in a way.
Yeah, video games have definitely gone down that same sort of kind of path.
A lot of them are too
Same as
realistic.
Too realistic. I think they're not. Some of them not realistic enough.
No, I mean graphics-wise.
Which is kind of funny because it was like, hey, look at this Halo. Just jumping on the gun.
No, I know, but I mean, like, I was just talking about graphics-wise. There's not much like quirkiness or anything like that. Of course, like gameplay, it could be different, but you know what I mean. Like back in the old games, it felt very quirky.
Yeah.
Felt like every game had its own defined look, and nowadays you can't really tell one game from another.
No.
They all use the same fucking engine, and it all looks horseshit.
Yeah.
All of it, man.
There's
Halo
some-
Infinite looks horseshit, man. It looks exactly the same as fucking Fallout 4, as Doom 2016, Doom Eternal. Man, any Call of Duty game that's been released in the past 4 years, it looks exactly the same, and it disgusts me, man.
But one thing I can say is that indie games are trying to step up their game on that, which I do appreciate.
Oh, yeah. Ultimate, bro. I would completely agree. Indie games have fucking come around.
Oh yeah.
The Valheim in recent years, incredible.
Yep.
Fucking incredible that game is. Go ahead and take a look at it. One of these days, people of the internet. Valheim is beautiful, inspiring, man. Fucking one man made it. What a wild time.
There's a lot of games that are made by one dude. Like Stardew Valley is one of them, and in fact, yeah, Stardew Valley, I believe it was made by one person. Again, take it from a grain of salt from me, because I could be remembering shit wrong, but I'm just saying.
This is a Valheim gameplay, by the way, that's playing in the background.
Oh shit, you're actually doing that? Oh yeah!
Oh, Doodles are confirmed. Yeah, it's by one person.
Yeah, hang on. Shout out to this dude real quick, whoever made this video, man.
Well, the video itself is IGN.
Oh, it's IGN, okay.
Yeah, it's IGN.
Gotta credit that shit. Beautiful.
Yep.
What a great game. What a fucking fantastic game. I mean, people probably hate it, and it's understandable. I mean, the core gameplay loop can get really boring if you don't do anything.
No.
However, I really do think that there's enough to do in the game to. I mean, it's $20. It only costs a gig of storage. Like it's not that big. It runs off of the Unreal Engine, and it looks so different, so personal.
Right.
The soundtrack is fucking incredible. I love the small little ideas put into it. Oh, look at the lighting. Look at the shading. Look at the pleasurable. It's like halfway in between RuneScape and Breath of the Wild. That's the way I can describe the graphics of Valheim.
It gives me like Skyrim vibes a little bit.
A little bit.
Oh yeah, because it's like Nordic Viking.
Well, not even that, but like in style. Like if you look at the art style of Skyrim, and if you've ever played Skyrim on potato graphics.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I played it on PS3. That shit looked a little potatoey.
Yeah.
Oh. Great game.
Yeah, this is a great game. What do you think about that Bigfoot game?
A great concept. I've seen it done before, and I've seen it done better. Alright, I'd say that game is way too similar to the Rake. I don't know which one came out first, but I played the Rake first before this one, and man, not fun. I don't know. It was the exact same thing. It's the exact same thing, man. And I don't know. It felt boring. Felt cheap. Felt like for how long the game's been out. I don't know what the person's been up to.
Yeah, it's been out since like 2017, and I honestly don't know like team size, how many people made it. And then for reference, for people that don't know, earlier today we streamed for Halloween a stream, and we tried playing Bigfoot, and it was about as insufferable as, you know, Shmorph was making it out to be.
It was agony.
Because killing the guy is such an impossible task.
Oh, it's not just killing the guy, dude. It's fucking just... The whole game's asinine, man. I don't know, bro. I like it. I'll play it again, but it's not something that I'm looking forward to go back to. Alright, I'd much rather play Dead by Daylight.
Yes.
I would much rather play, honestly, any other game. Any other game?
I never saw footage or play the game, so I have no opinion about it.
Awful. Don't play it.
Nope.
I'll take your word. I'll take your word for it. I will not play it whenever I get the chance. Will not play it.
I mean, 3.7 hours I have in the game.
Right now I'm trying to look for in terms of the developer.
And I want a refund. Dude, honestly, yeah. Let me go take a look at the reviews on the store page. Greg, did you even you read any of the reviews?
No. I just saw there was a pretty interesting.
Oh my god, very positive. How?
Let's see. It's
Yeah. Okay. All right. You know what? Fair enough. Here's one of the first comments that's recommended. Step 1, find loot. Step 2, look for monkey. Step 3, monkey find you. Step 4, run from monkey. Step 5, repeat steps 1 through 4 until you reach satisfaction. That's exactly how the game is.
yes.
Okay?
Go find monkey. Go find the
Monkey
monkey.
finds you. Run from monkey.
He hunts
And
you
then-
down like fucking crazy.
And then do the same thing over and over until you're done.
Yep.
And honestly, I'm done.
So the development
No
team
more.
behind this is made by Cyberlight Game Studios, and they are Cyberlight Game Studios is an independent. Was founded in 2017 in Kiev, Ukraine, by brothers Dmitro and Stanislav Zenekro. Zen shit. I'm mispronouncing the name here, but
Where are you seeing this?
I have it up on the stream. I'm on the.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, he has it up in the stream right now. I'm looking at it.
For now, the company is developing a game about scaring, exciting adventure hunting for Bigfoot. So it looks like it's only
It's just two
a
brothers.
small team of 4. They're a small team of 4.
Oh, okay. Alright. I mean, it's not bad for a small team of 4.
No.
All right, I want to make that clear.
Mhm.
However, Valheim was made with by one man, and I don't know. I find that game a lot more fun. It's way different. It's not fair to compare the two games whatsoever. This game is completely different, but you know what? Let's compare it with a game that's similar. All right, a Dead by Daylight, okay. You know what? Maybe I shouldn't compare it by that, because fuck. This one was made by a small team, but it was much, much, much larger than fucking 4. Behavior Entertainment Interactive. I'm sorry, Behavior Interactive. Could you look that one up?
Behavior Interactive.
Yeah, let's see how many employees are there.
Yeah, let's take a look at that.
I'm interested to know.
let's see. About. Founded in 1992, Behavior Interactive is Canada's largest independent game developer and publisher. The company boasts more than 850 employees at its studio in Montreal, Canada. In 2021, its most successful IP, the award-winning Dead by Daylight, surpassed 36 million players on all platforms. Our successful development history includes multiple partnerships alongside the entertainment industry's finest brand owners and creators. Our difference: we have built our reputation on rigorously developing unique games and transforming the world's most renowned intellectual properties into interactive experiences that are designed to engage audiences across every platform. I think that says it already at the beginning right there, where they were saying they have 850 employees.
That's a lot of employees. Holy shit.
850?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm reading something else right here.
Yep.
It says, of August 22nd, 2018, let me read this, about 2 years after, a little bit more, after the game was released, it says, so the lead designer on Dead by Daylight became the creative director, and we grew the design team around him, and that's what we've done today. We went from about 30 people starting off to now about 100. So I guess they grew from 100 people from 2018. Was it 20? Yeah, 2018 to now, from 100 to 850. So they made their money's worth. Is what I'm hearing here.
Yes.
This was I remember when this game was coming out, man. I was really excited for it. I remember I told you guys at school, I was like, dudes, we should probably invest in this. This looks like a fun one.
Yeah, and they were coming out like a Friday the 13th version of it.
Yeah, Friday the 13th came out. Yeah, man, see, that's another... Man, for a small studio, just to wrap up Bigfoot, for a small studio, did a really great job. I feel like you guys could work out a couple of more kinks, but it's kind of charming in its peculiar nature, if you catch my drift. But yeah, sorry, going on with Dead by Daylight. Shit like that. Fuck, man.
It is a very good game.
I haven't played it. It's pretty good. Just watching gameplay of it is really nice. They also added fucking Nemi and fucking Pyramid Head in there, which is nice.
Hellraiser.
Yeah, some Hellraiser stuff. They're adding quite a bit. And I'm happy for that, you know? I'm happy that they're adding quite a bit of monsters in there that we can see.
They even have some Stranger Things in there. They have Resident Evil characters in there.
Yeah, they have the Demogorgon in there. They're getting quite a bit.
Leatherface.
Yep.
So,
I don't know if they're ever gonna put Chucky in there, but
man, I hope so, bro. I'm waiting for Child's Play, but honestly, dude, if they're gonna add Child's Play into it, it's gonna be the fucking shitty remake.
Yes.
Which isn't.
Yeah, sadly,
it's Mark Hamill, but
it's also like, come on.
It's the remake.
It's not the same.
Yeah, no, it isn't. Like, the Freddy in this is the remake.
Yep. Same with Mortal Kombat. They did remake Freddy.
Yeah, the shitty one. Yeah, not the good one.
Man, fuck.
It sucks.
Us nerds are dying out very quickly.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna wrap up the podcast actually right about here.
Okay. That sounds good.
Yeah, so with that said, thank you everybody for watching and joining. stay tuned for updates for when the next episode's going to come in release. I'm going to get to work on this within the coming days and release this appropriately for the Spotify listeners and for the SoundCloud users. And I'm going to try and work my magic to make it sound better. I've been taking notes about some of the stuff being said about the podcast, and we're trying to make it work. So, and, you know, like we said earlier, you know, you don't have to donate, but it's much appreciated if you do want to. Again, you don't have to. You're not being forced, but it is going to help, you know, some people, especially with, you know, their situations, and, you know, it's just nice all around. So, thank you all, and I will see you come this Wednesday. We're going to be doing the Halo 2 live stream, so that's going to be exciting. And then this Thursday, we're going to be doing another episode of the Horror Library. So,
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
yeah. So, looking forward to that. And, yeah. So, that's it.
Happy Halloween, fellas.
Yeah.
Happy Halloween, fellas.
Happy Halloween.
Hope you have a good night and have a wonderful day or a good morning, depending on your location.
Stay safe out there.
Be safe and don't do anything stupid. That's all I gotta say.
Nope.
Oh, fuck, I just realized this shit isn't, like, gonna come out on other platforms today. We're recording this, or streaming this, I guess, on Halloween.
Twitch, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Good times.
Yes.
Good times, fellas. Have a good time. Be safe.